Are you happy today?
Happy today.
Glyn have got the biggest smile. We've worked so hard with him.
When you get to know somebody like Carol, you forget they even have a disability. She has a brilliant sense of humour.
Theon makes me proud every day. Everything she does, she puts her whole heart into, and she tries her best. Theon isn't fazed by it, she just goes.
A lot of what we do in Pobl is work towards person-centred support, taking your time to get to know that person.
Seeing them as who they are, not the disability, getting more independent, that they're living their lives properly.
Knowing that just because it worked for that person, it's not necessarily going to work for the next person.
Step on the blue suite.
That's it! Glyn's got Down syndrome, so he's got a learning disability. He's also got bipolar and schizophrenic tendencies.
I've worked with Glyn for 15.5 years. Glyn was in a very dark place before. He had a lot of health problems.
Violent, let's be honest.
I mean, I've had a few smacks and kicks off him. Years ago, Glyn never spoke.
It was that he was trying to convey that he wasn't well, he was in pain, he wanted something.
We can express our feelings, can't we, how we feel. Glyn couldn't.
Once he had the health diagnosis and we've had the treatment, there was a marked difference in him.
He loves doing things in the garden with us. I mean, he's painted all the fence, he likes cooking, and he do like cleaning.
And I think the more they gave Glyn the opportunities, the more he came back to himself and he was like, oh, I'll do that, I'll do this. You know, because he was given a choice and he was given a chance.
He's a completely different person.
Beth yw'r medals yn stytu? Gweithio fi beth yw nhw?
Hwna am y English Channel nes i o lluna fi.
O ti'n enjoyo wneud e?
Fantastic! My name is Theon Edwards and I'm 33 years old and I live in a living house and in Tumble with my parents.
Theon is epileptic, she's autistic. Even though she's autistic, she's quite social, which sounds contradictory.
I always do something to keep busy. I won loads of medals, I'm really proud of myself. I'll be doing the London Marathon this year.
Theon is from a Welsh-speaking family. When you have children with special needs, they're encouraged just to stick to one language. So I was very much wanting her to have a Welsh medium education. After a long battle, we managed. So mae hwnna oedd yr un 10 milltir, na gyfa. Fi'n meddwl dyle ti fod yn proud o nhw gyd. Ti di wneud yn dda. A fi'n caru ti yn y cariad. She's always had that strength of independence. She's realised that she has got a choice. She doesn't have to go with the flow. She can make her own choices, which is brilliant.
My name is Carol. I live in Abergavenny in Monmouthshire. I'm a volunteer and I work for Docs Trust.
The thing with Carol, I find, is she's actually very, very capable of doing a lot of things. 90% of the time, she just needs a boost in self-esteem. She's an amazing cook.
I used to work in a store called Wilkinson's, and I think I was there for 13.5 years. I was actually the cashier. I worked on the kit tills, I did.
You know, she's got the capability, she just needs the confidence boost.
I suppose in my time in Pobl, there has been times we've set up services. They've not always been welcomed within the community.
When I'm working out trying to lose weight, I've noticed that they've been all watching me and staring at me and saying things that are not very nice about me, maybe not very happy.
Got capacity, they have a right to a life, they also have a right to a private life.
If people are looking at Glyn, Glyn will go over and shake their hand.
She'd bought a raffle ticket and she'd won a prize. So we went up to collect it together and the lady looked at Carol and go, oh no, it's a bottle of wine. Oh no, we can't give her the bottle of wine. I'm like, why not? She's very fond of wine, thank you very much. And you know, and she just looked horrified, like she just couldn't understand why Carol would be drinking wine.
It's one of those things, if somebody was being discriminated, it's like, hang on a minute, you walk and you live a life or a day in the life of that person, and then you tell me that that person is challenging or that person is awkward or hard, because they're an adult and they've got a choice and they've got a right. It's about empowering individuals where they can to live the life like you or I.